SCP-2999, aka the Black Cat and the White Rabbit. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-2999 instances are to be stored in separate secure holding cells on Site-45C. Requests for personal items by SCP-2999-B may be approved by personnel with Level 3/2999 clearance or higher, provided they remain within reason. Requests made by SCP-2999-A require your Level 4/2999 clearance to be carried out. SCP-2999-A is to be placed in secure holding cell 312, SHC-312. Request for a new laptop computer. It may be approved once every 5 years. This computer must have speakers and must have its wireless LAN removed. SCP-2999-A should be granted permission to edit any files of this computer when it is introduced. SCP-2999-A is not permitted to connect to Foundation servers. Unauthorized devices containing SCP-2999-A are to be destroyed and must not connect to the internet. SCP-2999-B is to be contained in a secure holding cell 369, SHC-369. Must be fed 225 grams of yarrow, Archaea Yamaflorium per day. Personnel are to ensure that all yarrow is consumed by SCP-2999-B before leaving SHC-369. Video surveillance of SCP-2999-B must be viewed while interviewing SCP-2999-B to establish dialogue. Further interaction between SCP-2999-A and -B should be prevented. SCP-2999-B is the taxidermy, a sapient skeleton of a black adolescent house cat. SCP-2999-B is held together by various methods, including leather straps, black tape, strings, and superglue. Partially composed of common yarrow, Archaea Yamaflorium. SCP-2999-B refers to itself as Dr. Stuart Hayward, and was created by SCP-2999-A. SCP-2999-B causes alterations in video equipment when in view. SCP, including the addition of subtitles. In addition, the appearance of any person who's shown in the video alongside SCP-2999-B will be significantly altered. Subtitles added to the feed are an intentional alteration by SCP-2999-B, which is typically used for communication purposes. All other alterations appear to be involuntary. When a subject is filmed and shown in the same frame as SCP-2999-B, the subject's appearance will be altered so that they will be heavily disfigured. Alterations to the subject will typically include a combination of the following: a large wound where the heart is located, a missing left eye, removal of the subject's facial epidermis, a mouth cut to resemble a wide grin, and which has stitched closed, mirrored minor burn marks on the arm and torso, addition of animal-like features such as a snout, claws, or a tail, large portions of flesh removed from the subject's right calf, the subject's current attire replaced with an evening gown or tuxedo depending on gender. Visuals created by SCP-2999-B are only visible through video surveillance and do not appear to subjects viewing SCP-2999-B directly or still in photography. SCP-2999-B has reported that it experienced frequent hallucinations prior to its current properties, and that they were of similar content and to its video alterations. SCP-2999-B has not experienced any hallucinations while under containment. Despite SCP-2999-B's frail appearance, SCP-2999-B is very durable and is capable of rapid self-repair if any part of SCP-2999-B is damaged or removed. SCP-2999-B requires a diet of yarrow, which prevents SCP-2999-B from falling apart. In seizing anomalous properties, it is currently unknown what happens to substances that pass through SCP-2999-B's jawline. But it has been proven that being a yarrow has increases the duration of its properties. Both SCP-2999-A and -B have displayed an advanced knowledge of anomalous practices, interrogation techniques, and Foundation staff and procedures, and have claimed to have been employed by the Foundation before anomalous property is manifested. SCP-2999-B has matched the on-site psychological profile of Dr. Hayward. Prior to containment, SCP-2999-A downloaded itself onto 12 Prometheus drones, which were capable of receiving verbal commands and detecting heat signatures in a security system, which prevented access to the first underground floor of Prometheus Labs in order for SCP-2999-A to create -B. Based on the recovered floor plans, video surveillance, and accounts from surveying Prometheus personnel, this floor houses a huge kennel, a large electronics sector, and a small greenhouse. It has been noted that the animals held in the kennel were cared for, but occasionally a drone controlled by SCP-2999-A would carry one feline to the electronics sector, kill it, and remove the majority of its skin and organs. SCP-2999-A repeated this process several times before it successfully produced SCP-2999-B. Following creation, SCP-2999-B panicked and escaped from SCP-2999-A by retreating into the floor's security station. All drones previously controlled by SCP-2999-A have been rendered inoperative since containment and are currently designated under SCP Redacted. Description: SCP-2999 is the collective designation given to the two separate entities originating from the first underground floor of the main base of Prometheus Labs. Specifically designated SCP-2999-A and B. SCP-2999-8 is a sapient 5.17 kilobyte text file titled Sarah Crowley .txt. For a non-anomalous copy, see the Addendum 2999-1. ASCII characters have been arranged in the form of a Celtic knot, which features a labyrinth-like face with two bees to represent fangs on its upper portion, and 12 characters are common in Daedalic sponge on its lower portion, which are not typically found in ASCII code and appear here to be critical components to the object's anomalous properties. When stored on a computer or electronic device, SCP-2999-8 can change its file location, create and name folders in files, deny its deletion, open, close, or duplicate itself, and can speak through the computer's speakers. SCP-2999-8 can function as replace the device's original operating system, so if it is either given administrative permission or stored on a device without an OS. SCP-2999 will fully replicate the hardware's previous operating system within 24 hours, but will alter it in order to prevent personnel from accessing it. Personnel will be unable to use the computer's keyboard and mouse, utilize any drives, or otherwise access the device without SCP-2999-8's compliance. SCP-2999-8 reports that staying in a device for prolonged periods of time gets progressively more painful for the longer SCP-2999-8 operates the device, and could result in SCP-2999-8 losing its anomalous properties. This is expected to be related to the computer's overall age and condition, since being stored on newer models can ease its discomfort entirely, while older models can partially relieve it. After SCP-2999-8 has finished replicating a computer's OS, it will begin to personalize its desktop by organizing personal documents, images, applications, and other projects, and by altering its background image. It is unknown where SCP-2999-8 has stored these files, but a large majority of them have been authored by Prometheus Labs, and are typically on the subject of restoring their life through anomalous means. SCP-2999-8 keeps its same background image, which appears to be a young female humanoid with features similar to a white rabbit. F-2999 SCP-2999 documents. The following is a redacted copy of SCP-2999-8's text file, and a partial log of surveillance footage that was found and recorded from within the monitoring station, accessible through the floor's security booth after SCP-2999-B sealed itself inside the station. These documents are provided under jurisdiction of Hayward Protocol and may only be viewed by Site-45 psychiatric staff with specialized 2999 clearance. The the current Site-45 administrator, and those with 05 designations. SL 2999-1. Forward. Events take place after SCP B2999-A created SCP-2999-B. Prior to the first display log, SCP-2999-B discovered it was being recorded, took notice of itself began making seemingly random letters and numbers before displaying. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Oh, that's it. And then investigating various things around the room. This appears to be the point where SCP-2999-B discovered and began utilizing its anomalous properties. It is noted that back in the room, the photo of the employee of the month changes from a security guard out to that of a tuxedo when SCP-2999-B is in view. Other distortions are not yet visible. Begin log. SCP-2999-B positions itself in direct side of the security camera and addresses the viewer. This thing seems to operate off a BCR system, so it's probably secure. It'll have to do. To whoever sees this, my name is Dr. Stewart Hayward. I am holding this in hopes of leaving some kind of trail for someone to see. I was a Foundation agent and appeared to be held inside Prometheus Labs. I am obviously dead. I died before this, and now I am in this body. I don't recall how I died. I think I was on duty, but I know it was at least a day ago from now. I think I was brought back for. Actually, God knows what I was brought back for. Information, maybe? I've heard this insurgency. He doing that kind of thing before, bringing up the dead like this. But Prometheus? That's never been their MO. Oh, actually, I don't even think Prometheus could be behind this. This place is empty, excluding the drone staring down the booth I trapped myself in. And of course, speaking of, I managed to wind up locking myself in here in an effort to escape. It was odd. They didn't seem all that prepared for my trying to leave. It's like they just expected me to comply with them. Did a good job of herding me through, though. I'll bet I would have chosen a proper cage or room closet as opposed to a security station where I could see everything they do. So if that was their intention, maybe they didn't know about this room. There was a thick bit of dust on the handle, so it's possible. It might be a good idea to make sure the booth's shutters are closed before I come in here, assuming I do any interacting with them. The place looks pretty run down. I don't see anyone at all. I mean, I see a bunch of robots patrolling the floor, but no actual people. Did Prometheus experience a containment breach? It seems like it. I'm sure their alarms would be going off if they were still in control of the place. What the hell did I miss? Wait, a drone's carrying something here. A laptop? It's hanging this way. I'll be right back. SCP-2999-B leaves the room and returns turns 2 minutes and 23 seconds later. This is Dr. Hayward again. I have no idea what is going on. They have some kind of computerized voice on the other side claiming to be Crowley. I'm looking at the cameras, and it looks like the robots are literally holding up a laptop up to the window. Are they trying to trick me with some kind of text-to-speech program or something? It could be some kind of video feed, but I can't get a decent enough look at the monitor, so I don't know. Sigh. She said that they want me to open the shutters a bit so they can slip me the laptop up through the window. It could be Sarah, I guess. Yes, but it could also be some ploy to get me better surveillance on me. You know what? Hardly anyone knew Sarah more than I did. I'll play. It's not like I really have a choice anyway. Worst case scenario, who am I kidding? There was never a worst case scenario at any point. Here's hoping that this conversation won't be entirely one-sided. SCP-2999-B leaves and re-enters 1 hour and 42 minutes later. SCP-2999-B closes the door behind it. Well, it seems that they brought Agent Crowley back too. I'll bet through a different method than mine. I made sure it was her. I asked her things that only she know. Stupid things, like our favorite song, the last thing we were done before she died. Things about when 10 minutes lobotomies were things. Stupid things. Nothing specifically about the Foundation. I kept it related to us. Hell, I even asked her questions that I knew she'd get wrong, just to make sure she wasn't something that memorized everything about our lives. I'm sure it's her. I told her to wait here for a bit so I could find something to get her off the desk with, so I could say, hey, there's a bit, just in case. I'm taking a risk, I know that, but I'm just tired of feeling like the only freak out of containment. If it comes to it, I'm going to try to slip them an auditory cognito hazard. So hopefully they'll repeat it and kill themselves. It will almost likely kill me too if they say yeah, but it's probably better than the alternative. I'm saying this here because I don't want some poor technician to find some record of me saying it again and repeat the word out of confusion. The word is data expunged. Unless you got redacted already, don't repeat it. Just go to your superior and that I said kill word, and if I say it again, get with someone else in the room. Mute the audio before or someone says it for real. I'm alright. I'm going back to get her. Might take it back. And log. SO-2999-2 forward. SCP-2999-B left and can now be seen pushing SCP-2999-A's laptop from the desk onto the boot swivel chair, and then pushing the chair into the room. The process takes 5 minutes and 9 seconds to complete. Due to SCP-2999-B's lack of strength, SCP-2999-A can be heard screaming when dropped from from the desk to the chair. Begin log. Oh shoot! Let me catch my breath from that. Pause. I could have died from that, you idiot. Idiot. Don't be a baby. It was safer than being locked. Looked. Give yourself a moment to catch yourself. Breathe if you can. God. Alright, I'm fine. What? Why are we here? I have some things in mind, but I don't know. Have you seen anybody? Preferably humans. No, just still things. Why are we in Prometheus Labs? I don't know. I don't think they're behind this though. I don't think it'd be smart to talk about this too. Oh my! They could have bugged. They could have bugged. Have you bugged? What? They could be listening in on us through you. Your land's off, but let me take a look. Alright, would this help? SCP P2999-B reports that -A showed SCP -B its contents. Baby, whoa, what's this? It's me. What is it? This is definitely this is definitely wrong. Let me look a bit more. Wait, what do you mean? I'm not entirely sure, but I know that you're not doing something remotely. The text on your file is made of seem very similar to a possession of symbols I've seen, especially the 12 characters on the belly. Thing is though, those are supposed to be cognito hazards with people, of course, not laptops. Wait, this is a cognito hazard? Are you sure? Sure I should be showing you this? Nah, it's fine. It doesn't seem to be cognitive. But even if it was, their effects are pretty easy to avoid unless you're willing. Usually, if someone saw it and gave into it, they'd be kicked out of their body and replaced it with something else. This one seems pretty advanced, though. It's not something you'd be able to pull off on the spot. So that mean what? That whoever did this had to be very well versed in their occult knowledge, right? Oh yeah, Dante level, at least, at the very least. But that's not just it. That kind of thing takes time. Unless you're a god, it's a literal requirement that you need at least 50 years to let the symbol age. Hell, for most people, this right here would be their life's work. You died like 38 years ago. So what are you saying? I'm saying that this has to be planned ahead of time, either by something doing an insane amount of foresight or control over space-time. Unless we're talking about the former, or what? That reality benders there's behind this. I'm saying this has to have been planned ahead of time, either by something with an insane amount of foresight. Could not say could, not saying one is, but one could. I'm more worried about why they care so much about us, though. How if I know? No, I haven't even heard any demand from them since I first came to you. Came to you? Nope. Actually, they seem to be unprepared for me intending to escape. It's like they had no idea that they had negatively to have been my first waking moment, being surrounded by robots about 20 times larger than me. Yeah, yeah. pauses. You know, it's been about 40 years, I think. Maybe we should catch up. Yeah, I'd really like that. End log. SL 2999-3. Forward. Log has been redacted for brevity. For missing information, see document 2999-9-56. Log continues 8 days later. Here, December 20th, 2000. Don't know what to think, baby. I want out of here. Gotta use a drink. There's no reason for us here. I wish I knew how. You guys are creeping me out right now. Time to escape this hell. Let's lease your bow and your hair looks swell. Maybe they'll talk tomorrow. Yeah. Or I'll just hand me more yalla. Whoa. Oh, there isn't a single thing implied. Hey, at least you're right by my side. I wish they were away. I want out. But they're outside. Just like 40 years ago. Yeah, it's a real shame they can't actually hear me though. Huh. You know, the subtitles? Pauses. What? The words appearing right at the bottom of your vision. Presumably. Wait, are you saying that you could actually hear me this whole time? Well, I can hear, but as long as I can see you. What is this about subtitles? Alright, I know I'm not actually speaking right now. No, I can't hear myself, so either I have some kind of mind-altering effect too, or you can hear me because you're you and on that thing. Well, I guess it'd be explain how I can hear you without vocal cords. Huh. Well, I'm sure the Foundation will be able to find out if we ever get out of here. Yeah. Hayward, mind if I ask you something? No, what? Do you really think that turning ourselves into the Foundation would be the right thing to do? Well, yeah. What kind of question is that? I mean, you know that the first thing they will do is separate us. Wouldn't you rather be put in some cell? Sarah, consider what we are. If we somehow manage to escape, I think they'll be able to catch an immobile laptop and a kitten. Besides, I'd rather have them find us than anyone else. They're better for us than any other group that is not catching things like us. Plus, it's for the best. I don't want to let the public know just yet. I don't know, Stuart. So, it just sounds like a bad idea. Sarah, there are people we know there. People that once they find out who we are, would be able to pull enough strings to range for us to meet up every now and again. Hell, they might just put us in the same room. Why are you so against us? Would you rather have the GOC find us first? Is there something you know that I don't? No, there's not. It's just, you know what? Forget anything. Forget I said anything. Alright. Hey, how about let's go to sleep? I know I've said every day so far, but maybe they'll do something tomorrow. Sounds fine to me. End log. SL 2099-9-4. Level 3/2099 clearance. Forward. Log takes place 3 hours and 12 minutes later. SCP-2099-B approached the security console and received the security footage. SCP-2099-B is stated to have U-A a survival to Prometheus' labs. Several tests involving SCP-2999-A's transfer to other drones. Prometheus Labs draw closer through who redacted it the prevention of Foundation agents from accessing the floor. SCP-29-A's creation of -B and -A transferred from a SCP redacted Prometheus drone is to its laptop. It is noted that the employee of the month photo is now showing themes consistent with its current video alterations. What? I suppose you had to find out about this whole thing eventually. What? I mean, getting you in here, you were sort of asking you to find out. The original plan was to have all those be. He used to have a drone stare directly at them, but I didn't get around to it in time. Too busy on keeping your friends out. But it really would have had you scared. We would have been much closer. You're not Sarah, are you? Afraid not. Sorry. I like how you figured out a bit about me, but never I figured out about. I could have just opened the door from the start. That always attracted me. It's adorable. You're not Sarah. No, but complimenting her memories made it easy to be her, though. They were pretty much up for grabs after you killed her. I mean, I'm sorry. After S killed her. Really, she died because you left her there with him. Unless you actually fell for the old look over there trick. I'm thinking that was intentional. That was not intentional. So you can control everything out there. I thought that was implied. And it's basically just you spread through all of them. Pause. Yes, basically. What are you getting at? I'm wondering what would you be stopping me from just killing you right now? And how exactly would you do that? A word. Pause. I'm not sure I follow. It's a kill word. You hear it? The rest of you probably will too. You're lying. I could kill you. How would I even be able to hear you? Do you even know if it would work on me? I already said it when you weren't here. I know you hear me. We sang, it'll work. Pause. I knew it was a mistake to mention that. I was hoping that would have made you look like me more. So what are you waiting for? Say it. No. I want you to shut the drones down. But stay in the laptop. You clearly didn't want us catching you. I'm thinking containment might be a better outcome. No, that will ruin everything. It's that or death. Take your pick. Pause. Fine. Why did you do all of this? What could you possibly hope to gain from this? I You wouldn't understand if I told you. Your friends are here anyway. I hope you got what you wanted. I'll see you soon. Wait, what do you mean by I'll see you soon? Hey, what do you mean by that? At this time, SCP-2999-B attacked A before several task force agents entered the room and forcibly removed -B from -A's monitor. -A continued to remain silent until separated from SCP-2999-B. Both entities have remained compliant since containment. In log. Closing statement. During containment, SCP-2999-A -B made a statement regarding the probability of -A being outside of containment. -B addressed the possibility of -A publicly uploading itself to the internet prior to documented events. -A's properties being carried out through images of -A's text and the likelihood of a BL event due to evidence of -A's apparent ability to resurrect and impersonate dead or terminated persons, Foundation personnel. Evidence of -A appearing outside of containment has yet to be found.